Ugh. Sorry, I just had lunch, so I'm a little bit ugh. So we have a question here from Wes Train. Thank you, Wes Train, once again for writing into me. Thank you so much. Your question to me is: have you witnessed a person meltdown? How did it affect you? I have witnessed two meltdowns, not from me, from other people, and it was tough because I knew exactly what they were going through, and these were young kids too. Well, one was a kid, and this kid was, it was kind of like a group. So my parents took me to like a group session of like other kids that have autism, Asperger's in the area, and there was some kind of doctor there, and it was like all kinds of weird tests and stuff, but it was okay. I didn't really notice too much horrible times there. A lot of friendship was made with a lot of kids and between a lot of parents as well, so that was all right. But I remember, gosh, and I was like about 6, 7 years of age, maybe even younger. I don't quite exactly remember, but it was around that time gap frame. And there was this boy, and he was really, really, what I thought at the time was just like freaking out, being really scared. I didn't realize back then what meltdowns were because I was so little. And now I look back at it and I think to myself now, oh, that boy was having like a huge meltdown. He was breaking down. He wasn't responding to anyone. He was being so withdrawn, and he didn't do anything. And the parents just had to pick him up and leave the event. But I was a kid again, and at the time I didn't think too much. But again, I just thought, oh, he's just like really scared. But no, it was much more than that. And I saw the parents; they already knew that he was doing this, and I could tell in a way that they knew it was going to happen by the way that they were behaving and acting around the other parents and things like that. And so that was one experience. But I was too little to understand it and everything else. And then there was a time later on in my life, and this was at high school, and this was at a learning disability centre, and I wasn't a part of that at all. I wasn't like a student in that. I was a normal student throughout my whole high school years, and but there was a learning disability centre within the school for severe kids, girls with disabilities. And there was this one girl that was freaking out, and not just freaking out, she was freaking out first. She was like doing like smashing all kinds of stuff, and then she became withdrawn, and the parents, not the parents, the teacher, sorry, they took her and they put her in a room by herself. And although they knew what was going on and they knew kind of how to deal with it, at the same time I felt that they didn't know how to deal with it, because they were just they were at the point where they didn't care anymore, and they just put this girl in the room and that was it, and shut the door and left her in there. And if that was me, I wouldn't do that to anyone, but some people just don't understand. But yes, I have had two experiences in my life, which I'm grateful of knowing and having in my life, because if I didn't, I wouldn't know how badly it affects others, and I just think it just badly affects myself. So I'm glad in that aspect. But I was young in one level and I was a teenager in the other level. Yes, I have experienced meltdowns before. Thank you, Westra, for writing into me. Thank you guys so much for supporting my videos and liking them, supporting them, everything. It means so much to me. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and everything's in the description box below, so check that out. Thank you guys. See you guys. Bye.